First off, hello everyone, and I would like to run over my results from my exercise survey. So I had created a hypothesis that people who take supplements exercise more times in a week compared to those who don't take supplements. A little bit curious because personally I take supplements and I like to think I exercise a lot more because of them, but this is what the survey is for. So my primary data collection was a survey that contained 25 questions, and 206 people took the survey. And the questions that were within that survey were about exercise and health habits, along with some history to see if things have changed recently or if it's just kind of like a force of habit now. The data was collected from Facebook, Slack, and Reddit users. And then for my secondary data collection, I grabbed some article or I read some articles uh, about supplement use among gym members, and then the CRN customer survey. Within the gym members, there was a huge amount of people who took either a nutritional supplement or a protein powder, which couldn't be a supplement because it's in large intake of something that your body doesn't produce a lot of or that you're not supposed to take a lot of. And there was a huge link in between the duration and how many times they exercise in one day. The CNR customer survey is a national survey sent out by professionals that ask about age, reasoning for anything, the type of supplement, and also some habits that they have. They found that about 29% of the population took what was known as a sports nutritional supplement, which included protein, energy drinks, hydration drinks, creatine, amino acids, recovery drinks and powders, which is a very good section. And for that, they found that any of the forms of supplements that were taken, you were more likely to exercise regularly, maintain a healthy weight, more than likely not smoke, and normally get a good night's sleep. Along with that, they usually visit the doctor more often, along with eating a balanced diet. Taking a deeper dive into the data using mining techniques, I wanted to know people's views or beliefs of having a personal trainer is important to reaching personal goals. So I looked at the average age of the survey based on their response of how important they believe, and there isn't really a difference between how important they view them. Now, a gym could go out and say, not a people need to have different views, as in we want to get them in here younger. So they would probably market differently or have different sayings or possibly run a promotion to have people use or begin using a personal trainer. And then from there, they can open up revenue streams. Also, not everyone does what's known as the main three exercises: strength, cardio, or flexibility. So a majority of people who didn't do or didn't say they did these three main exercises said they like walking, which could fall under one, but we would leave it out of it. And out of the people who said that they would walk, a majority of them are over the age of 30. This could be for reasons that they don't have time, so they just don't, or they're not doing anything at home. They just go out and walk for a little bit and then come back and do what they need to do. It allows for flexible time, and it's great for those people. But if you want to get them, say, a gym once again wants to create more revenue, maybe they advertise or market that they have, say, an elliptical or steps or something like that, and then they can get these people in that just prefer the walk or just have enough time to come in. So if you chart the data that I have, you can visually see the differences between certain relations. So in the top left, you can see that I had the question number of people that use supplements based on the days that they exercise. You can see that a lot of people exercise about 3 times a week, if not 2. And you can also see that a lot of people don't take supplements. Over half the people, just quick at a glance, you can see that visually don't take it. Many that do exercise, say in the 2 to 4 day range, don't take a supplement. And if you look at more days that they exercise, there's really no trend saying that people take more supplements based on the amount of days that they exercise. In the bottom right, you can I asked the question, do people attend exercise classes? As you can see, a majority of people, over 180, don't. If you're like a Zumba class or any other classes, you can advertise out there and see if you can get more people. Maybe change the view on what an exercise class is, how it's productive to your daily health, and how much fun it could be because you're exercising with others. If you look at statistically where this survey ended up, if you look at the top left, you can see the ages that people took the survey, and you can tell that under 40 there was a huge amount of people, or a huge percentage of people that took the survey. Now if you look at this from, say, a marketing standpoint, you can gear your marketing towards younger group, which means they're looking for flashy, quick ways. So think of some ways to make possibly labeling more shiny or catch the attention of them, because they're more than likely going to look at it and then possibly buy it. Also, if you want to take a look at staffing, you can take a look at the bottom right, in which you can see that a majority of people work out the 3 days a week, and also you can see that about 30 people don't even exercise. You can market off of that graph too, saying, well, the average person probably works or exercises 2, 3, 4 days, but you can maybe push that to say 4 or 5 or less, depending on what you're doing or what kind of facility or class you're running. And then also you can take a look and say, those people that don't exercise, maybe if we can get them in once, that will create another revenue stream and continue from there. The conclusions that can be made from the exercise survey that I put out are the supplements to today's exercise classes, and age groups. People who take supplements don't exercise more times in a week than people who don't take them. And that proves that my hypothesis is false, but there's still a lot of data that can go with this. You can see that the most common amount of days to exercise in a week is 3. So if you want to gear towards getting people to possibly go into a gym more, you can market to those people. But also, you can see with exercise classes that a lot of people don't visit them. So if these groups that have these exercise classes market or change the view on these classes, then they can easily bring in more people, which increases their revenue. Also, the age that people took this survey at there was a considerable amount of people that were less than the age of 30. You can gear some of your labeling on these products, or gear the marketing for these people towards a little bit more flashy, because that's going to catch the eye of these people, and then they'll come and take a look, or they'll look and buy based on just thoughts or based on how things are marketed, like get bigger or something like that. These are my citations for the 2 articles that I use. The top one is for the gym attendee supplement usage, and then the bottom one is for the CNR customer survey. I'd like to thank you for taking. These are my citations for the 2 articles that I use, and I would like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to the results of my survey. Thank you.